Afternoon, Plantworx. Thank you for coming across to the RSP stand to see some of our new and innovative products. So what we're going to do is we're going to introduce the new ESE 6 to our right-hand side. This is the next generation of RSP machine. It offers an increased amount of suction power, a new modular construction for the container and for the fan housing. And then we have on this one a little bit of a special arm system with an additional rotation that gives us far more flexibility for working in and around different structures. On the left-hand side here we have the ESE 8. The 8 is our new flagship machine. So this is a special machine that will tip both left and right and directly into tipping vehicles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask our training manager Rob here just to unfold it. One of the real features for the ESE 8 is that the unfolding is done from one lever. So Rob will just push one lever forwards and the arm will take over and it will be guided out through a system of sensors and programming. You'll notice that this arm system is centrally mounted. This is to allow for the functionality of tipping both left and right. And what that also gives us more ability to do is to have extra reach. So this arm will reach 20% further than the standard machine that we would normally produce, the ESE 6. So while Rob's getting this one started up, we'll ask Tris if he can get the arm moving. Show the scope of where that will go with the new rotational joint. I think what we'll do, Tris, is just to start it off, if we start opening up this hole and trying to get down to some of these utilities. So with the utilities exposed, what we're going to move on to next is showing you the tipping functionality of both machines. So what we'll do is we'll start looking at the ESE 6 on the right hand side, the next generation machine. We'll have the stabilizer legs deployed, and this one opens up in the same way that a current ESE 6 model works. So the lid will open and then the container will tip over on this version to the left hand side, and that will eject the material predominantly onto the roadside. The ESE 8 model that Rob here is operating has 4 stabilizer legs. The reason for 4 is that we have the ability to tip both left and right, so therefore we deploy all 4 legs, they stabilize themselves and find the perfect level. Then Rob's proceeding to raise the container, and then he'll make a decision on this one to tip to the left by opening up the lid to the left hand side. Once the ESE 8 has started to tip left, we'll have an option. We can either tip to a standard 1.8 meters as per the ESE 6, or he'll choose, which he is, to use the high tip function, which means that it will tip out at 2.5 meters above ground, which is ideal for going directly into a standard 8-wheel tipper vehicle. Hard to spot, but on the vehicle that Tris is operating to our right, on the ESE 6, the container on this next generation vehicle has been made out of single piece steel into a more of a U-shaped aggregate trailer type configuration. This means that we've improved our production time by having a far easier container to fabricate with less welding. The filters and everything else is exactly what everyone has come to know in the standard ESE 6 model. And with the container put away, what Tris is now going to do once he's ready to go is he's going to demonstrate the hydrostatic drive function. So on the ESE 6 and the ESE 8, we have the ability to drive both vehicles off of the remote control, enabling the operator to go from hole to hole or carry out trenching work. So alongside moving forwards and backwards with the hydrostatic control system, Tris also has the ability to turn left and right and drive that machine fully off the remote control. Whilst Tris is showing you that, Rob is also bringing the tipping of the container on the ESE 8 back up again. And as you'll see, he's opened up the right-hand side lid, which means that he intends to tip over to the right-hand side of the vehicle on a high tip function. So what we'll be doing now is we'll be opening up the barriers, and then we're going to commence with an additional demonstration of an Amphitech machine. So the Amphitech product down here in the white, this is a new product that's joined the RSP range, and this machine is vacuum-based technology instead of ventilator, which is what our machines have always been known for. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a look to clear some of the material in this hole, and then we're also going to try and showcase at the bottom of the hole how this machine deals with clay.